Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am going to jump right into the video here because I don't want to make this lengthy, but I do have a few things that I do want to share. So I have my iPad. If you see me looking down, it's because I wrote notes this time so that I won't forget anything and make sure that I'm just telling you everything that I want to share with you. So today we will be talking about preparing for breastfeeding. I am a second time mom, and my first I'm not gonna say I failed with breastfeeding, but it wasn't successful as I thought it would be. I did take a breastfeeding class. I took a birthing class, which included breastfeeding tips, but watching a lot of different breastfeeding like courses and everything, they don't really share everything, and honestly you'll never learn everything that you think you may need to learn. It's really a learning process. So throughout this entire pregnancy, I knew that I wanted to exclusively pump. Take a deep dive into it. I watch a lot of different TikTok videos. I've watched a lot of different YouTube videos. I did a lot of research. I am going to school for a pharmacy technician, so there's a lot of different things that I've learned scientifically. But before I get into anything that I've learned or anything that I'm preparing to do, I do want to say that I am not a lactation nurse. I'm not an expert. I'm just a mother going through the experience, and not every mother will be able to experience or have the same experience. Some mothers are oversuppliers, some mothers are undersuppliers, some mothers are just right suppliers. Some mothers feed their children breast milk and formula. Is nothing wrong with that. I have learned, or I have realized, that going to the doctor, giving birth and everything, people stress breast milk, breastfeed, but they don't go into depth about what is in depth of breastfeeding. So a full baby is a happy baby, and as long as you have a happy baby, you have a happy mom. If you are not happy with your breastfeeding journey, then you're stressing yourself out about breastfeeding, exclusively pumping. That right there will cause a problem with your milk's production. So don't stress yourself out. If it doesn't work for you, at least you can say you tried. Let's get into it. So there's a lot of different parts of your body that does play a part in breastfeeding as a whole. So number one, when you start breastfeeding, well, not even number one, but when you start breastfeeding, you'll start to produce colostrum. Colostrum is what they call liquid gold. It's the milk before the milk, as I would say. Your body does take at least possibly up to 12 days to actually start producing milk. So the colostrum isn't like breast milk looks like regular, like it looks like milk. Colostrum has a yellow color to it, and with colostrum, some women, which I personally will be doing, they produce colostrum and they actually save some of their colostrum because it has a lot of antibodies in it, and it can help with your baby getting sick or with skincare or anything. Breast milk alone can help with skincare. So a little while for your actual milk to come in, and your milk doesn't honestly come in until, like, some women I've seen try to pump, which is not a problem to pump, but keep in mind that when you're pumping or stimulating your breast at all, you pretty much put your body into the mindset of, okay, it's time to give labor. So it's always recommended not to try to pump or hand compress until you're 37 weeks, because at 37 weeks you will be considered full term. I personally will be collecting colostrum at 30 or after 37 weeks, and the main goal with collecting colostrum at 37 weeks for me is not only to save a little bit for if the baby gets sick or anything, but when you go to the hospital, your baby's stomach is like a size of a penny, a cherry. It's very small, but you are normally in the hospital for at least 36 to 48 hours. So I'm pretty sure your baby's going to get hungry. And me personally, I don't want to feed my baby formula at all. So if I can collect some colostrum, then I will be pretty much taking that to the hospital. I'm going to freeze it, and then I'm going to take it to the hospital with me. The hospital normally has a refrigerator, of course, and they actually have a refrigerator specifically for breast milk. So I will be taking my colostrum with me. I did order these silicone colostrum collectors from Bye Bye Baby. They do sell them on Amazon, so I will link them in my Amazon. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to use them. I ordered them. I saw a lot of women actually posting them on posting it on TikTok, but then I thought about it. Either way it goes, you would technically put your colostrum in a syringe, and normally women put it in a 1 milliliter syringe, and I have syringes, so all I need to do is hand compress in like a little cup or something and just put the colostrum inside of that 1 milliliter syringe. So these are good though. They have a suction cup on them. I haven't opened it, but it does come with 6 pieces. I paid $20 for this. It comes with 6 colostrum collectors, and it comes with a container. So most pumps come with a 25 mm size flange. Now I have the Mom Cozy wireless pump, and I did order a breast pump through our insurance, which was absolutely free. So if you have insurance, I would definitely recommend you getting a breast pump or applying to get a breast pump. Normally they do need to get a prescription and everything from your doctor. I did go through Aeroflow, and they pretty much did everything for me. All I had to do was put in my information and my insurance information, and they did it for me. So I'll make sure I link their information down below. It was pretty easy. They gave me so many different options. I did get the Medela, but it hasn't unfortunately come yet. So I also have the Spectra pump, and so I'll pretty much have 3 pumps, but most likely I will be using the Mom Cozy. But most pumps come with a 25 mm, which is the size of your nipple. And that can, if you don't have the right size flange, then it can possibly cause a problem with your milk supply. So it's many different ways. I would suggest that you look it up to see, you know, how to measure your actual nipple itself. I did go ahead and measure my nipple, but then found out that I need to go up 4 mm. So I ordered a 17 mm from Mom Cozy and a 19 mm from Mom Cozy. Then I found out that I should go up 4 mm. So I may be ordering another one. I'm gonna see technically how the 25 mm goes for me, and then I'm going to try the 17 mm and the 19 mm, and if these don't really work as they should, then I will be doing the 21 mm. But you want to make sure that you measure your nipples, because the size of your phalange does matter, which I honestly haven't heard until I was on TikTok that you're supposed to measure them. And you can go on Amazon. I'll link some phalanges in my Amazon down below also. And then the major key with breastfeeding itself is, you know, when we become a mom or we have this newborn in the house, we kind of just forget about ourselves as a whole. When you have kids, sometimes you forget about yourself. So you want to stay hydrated. You want to make sure that you're drinking water. I have read that coconut milk and almond milk is good. I have read that The Body Armor is good. That Body Armor drink is good. I will be trying coconut milk and Body Armor. I may also be trying different drinks, which I'll share with you guys along the way, because as I said, this is just me preparing, but I mostly drink a lot of water. So with me drinking a lot of water, like I have a bottle of water right here. With me drinking a lot of water, you want to keep your body hydrated. You also want to eat. It's important for you to eat at least, if you can, 6 times a day, and that's breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. If you can. If not, I mean, you have to fit it into your schedule, but keeping your body hydrated, keeping your body supplemented. If you don't supply your body with some type of food, you know, you want to also continue to take your prenatal pills. Prenatal pills, as I said, they don't tell you. They just say, oh, make sure you take your prenatal pills. And in our mind, we're like, oh, okay. I stopped taking my prenatal pills a little after I had Skylar, and my edges started coming out, my hair started coming out. And now it's like, why didn't they tell me that? And honestly, taking your prenatal pills also helps with your milk supply, because it has different vitamins inside of it. So you want to make sure that you're staying hydrated. You want to make sure you're eating. Me personally, I already drink a lot of water. Honestly, want to get a cup. I already have a cup, but I'm probably gonna order a bigger one just to keep me motivated. Which I'll put one inside my Amazon link bio. With eating, I have done a lot of different research on what things we can basically what things that I can eat to help with my milk supply, because one part of our body that actually helps with your milk production is called the prolactin gland. And with the prolactin gland, I honestly looked up to see, you know, what stimulates that gland to help with milk supply. So I also found out that pretty much lots of different things, like different nuts help with your milk supply. Oatmeal helps with your milk supply. Everybody's body is different. So on my way of exclusively pumping, I will create different snacks. I've seen a lot of different snacks on TikTok, which I'll share. If you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok, which is Rainique BK, or at Rainique BK on TikTok. But you just want to make sure that you are supplementing your body. So along with keeping your body hydrated, feeding your body, you also want to kind of get yourself not really on an actual schedule. I mean, me personally, I'm all about schedules, because that's just kind of how I live my life. But you want to kind of get yourself on a schedule, because you want your body to, you know, get used to producing the milk that it needs. Because when it comes to breastfeeding, exclusive pumping, it's really all about supply and demand. So me personally, once I have my baby, at least 2 hours after I give birth, I will get my handy dandy mom cozy out, because I will be packing this in my hospital bag. I will be getting my handy dandy mom cozy out to start pumping. I don't start pumping, even though I don't want to breastfeed. I will at least allow my baby to latch on, if we haven't already latched on. But I'm praying that I collect enough colostrum from 37 weeks until whenever I give birth, that it can supplement her from that time that we're in the hospital, plus a little bit more, that so that I can start producing milk and, you know, getting my colostrum and getting my milk into play, which is why I'm doing it 2 hours. And then once we leave the hospital, I will pretty much be trying to pump, or my goal is to pump every 2 hours until my milk starts coming in and my body starts to regulate some type of supply. I will be pumping every 2 hours. Now, do you have to do that? No, of course. It's all about your plan. But I've read a lot of different places that supply and demand is important. No matter how much supplements you take, it's all about supply and demand. That's what matters the most. Hydration and supply and demand. If you don't take anything away from this video, please remember, staying hydrated and supply and demand is mostly what's important. And that suction, it sees, okay, it's time to feed the baby. Let's get to work. And I will be doing this power pumping. A lot of different people have different ways of power pumping. People do power pumping to where they pump for 20 minutes, relax for 10, pump for 10 minutes, relax for 10, pump for 10 minutes, then relax and stop. So I will be power pumping to try to get my supply up also, because I honestly want to get a deep freezer to where I have a storage of milk. And from where I read, breast milk is good after pumping room temperature for at least 4 to 6 hours. In the refrigerator, it's good for 4 days. In the freezer itself, it's good for 3 months. And in the deep freezer, it's good for 6 months. So I really want to build a deep freezer supply, because my plan is to feed or exclusively, well, feed my baby breast milk until 1. Just me preparing how my mindset is. I really want to get to the point to where I have a freezer supply. So we'll see how this works. But yes, also I have the Haka, which a lot of women talk about on TikTok. A lot of women talk about this, but it's really, so this is a silicone breast pump. I haven't opened it. I ordered it, but then I thought about it. I mean, I may still keep it, but I thought about it. I won't be breastfeeding, and most women build up a supply with this. So if you're breastfeeding, you can be breastfeeding on one breast, and then you can have the Haka on the other breast collecting milk. Is really up to you, but me personally, I will not be breastfeeding, so I don't really see a point of me having this. I have the Mom Cozy lactation massager. The massager has a heat setting on it, which is great because most women use it while pumping. Most women use it before pumping. Most women use it after pumping to prepare for their next pump. But you basically use it to massage your breast. You know, you massage it up, down, and then underwards you massage it up. So then side, basically just massaging your breast to get it prepared for your pumping session. Really, heat is it's really good to help with your milk supply. Also, as y'all can see, Skylar woke up from her nap. I don't know if y'all saw her little head come by. So here is the lactation massager. I went and got it. I will link this down below and also in my Amazon list. But I'm super excited to use this. As y'all can see, it has different settings on it, everything. So I'm really excited to use that. So takeaway, just to sum everything up, if you didn't get anything from this video, if you did get something from this video, if I didn't say something in this video, y'all just let me know down in the comments. I am open to trying new things. I am opening to learning new things and everything. But take away from this video, make sure that you stay consistent. It's all about supply and demand. Make sure that you stay hydrated, you eat your food, at least try to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, another thing is, from what I've seen based off of experience and research, your body does produce the most milk between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. So me personally, based off of my pumping schedule, I will be waking up. If the baby doesn't wake me up, or if the baby isn't up, I'm still gonna wake up to pump for at least 20 minutes or so between 3 and 5 a.m. But personally, what I will be doing is pumping every 2 hours. I will be collecting colostrum at 37 weeks while I'm still pregnant. Yes. You want to make sure that you measure your nipples to make sure that you have the correct size phalange for your breast pump, and just all in all together, happy mom, happy baby brings in your milk. So if you're not happy with pumping, if you don't feel like pumping, then don't force yourself to pump. We have our days being mothers, you know, we have our good days, we have our bad days. Not every day will be glorious. Not every day our schedule will work. Not every day anything will work, but at least you tried. Sometimes we need breaks, and that is okay. So I hope that you found this video very informative. As my journey continues with exclusive pumping, I will make sure that I share snacks, things that work for me, drinks that work for me, food possibly. I do cook a lot, but I don't really share on my channel. So later on, once I have my baby and give birth and everything, based off of different maybe snacks and lunches that work for me, that I see help with my supply or different things, I will share. If you have any ideas, make sure you drop it down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.